guys, I'm aware I look very different, but I did want to still introduce you to this video. This is my trip to France. I don't really talk a lot throughout of it, just because I was with my family, and when I'm with my family, I'm a little different than when I solo travel. And then towards the end, I will say I do switch up to my trip to Seattle to go see Baby No Money, just because they were both such close trips to each other. I was like, why don't I just make it one video and just say, like, my fun 3 weeks on trips, even though I did kind of work in between. Anyways, I really hope you enjoy. I know a lot of people like to just look at what I do because it's really helpful. And if you have any questions about anything I did, please ask in the comments, or if you want to know what places I went to. I'm always willing to give people resources for things, and do note that I will be talking about my experiences throughout the video as well.
Shut up, bro. And what?
You guys want to see that?
Okay.
I'm on Aniko, and it's further south. School water is slightly warmer, and it's so big.
Wowee! You see some snowy mountains amongst all of the green. So green. If you know French, tell me what they said in the background.
You're talking to me. I was like, girl, what makes you...
No. What the hell is that? It's probably a tower or something. That's nice. Haha, that's nice. My lipstick. It's very pretty. Very pretty. Hey. Oh. The smolder.
She's ready for Flynn Rider era.
Oh. They should have casted you.
That's what I'm saying.
In the live action.
Live action.
They really
I'll
should
cut my hair.
You don't need to. She can just be a lesbian. She's German. It's fine.
I was German. It's fine.
It's fine.
That would actually be awesome.
Nice. Anyway, why are we talking about Rapunzel? I was gonna talk about the view, but now I don't know what to say.
Bluey.
Bluey? Where?
I thought you said Bluey.
No, I didn't. Boat. I can't tell if it's moving. Slightly. And then there's this. Oh, not bad at all. Not bad at all.
I was way too close.
Welcome back. It's nice.
Sorry.
Did a drive-by. Am I burnt? I think that's from earlier. That's not from today. You know, I don't particularly have the track memorized, but guys, it looks kind of familiar. Guys, I don't know. It's real tight corners. God, I don't know how the fuck they do this. That's my question. How the fuck do they do this? Respectfully. Respectfully. Everybody say farewell. Don't worry guys, I got this. I'm hoping for a McLaren World Championship regardless of our lack of effort this year on the track. I'm dead. I know it. I know it has a literal meaning, but that's still so funny to me. And then rich people's boats. Like, imagine just owning that. That's crazy to me. I can't even, brother. Lady Anne Magie. Aladdin. Wow. I'm in the Princess car. car collection in Monaco. It's very quiet in here. You know, some music would do some good, but it is what it is. Humber. That's cool. Diva. Well, if the wind keeps up, my cousin got me a very nice gift for my birthday. This is, well, I presume this is where people sit to see the race, because that's, yeah. And this is the track. So, very cool. There's a water slide. What the hell? So you tell me you can watch the race and you can go down a water slide? And there's a pool? Fucking hell. I'm pretty sure this is the paddock area. Not here currently, but that doesn't matter. Guys, I afforded paddock passes. Crazy, right? Very big view. It's the blue. So, I got food poisoning. Actually, I kind of gave it to myself, I'm not gonna lie. I made katsudon for the flights here, and I ate it all except for the tofu bit. But then we realized, okay, the eggs probably aren't good, because katsudon is basically just rice and then eggs and onions and a bunch of sauce in it. And it probably wasn't good anymore, especially like the egg and rice mainly, because rice really isn't good after 24 hours. So, even if it's refrigerated. So yeah, and then I ate the tofu because I was like, well, it's probably fine. But the tofu was sitting on it, and I ate it. And then I woke up yesterday morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, my friend Finn's here. We're gonna have so much fun. And I woke up, watched the qualifying for F1, went back to sleep, woke up again, wanted to vomit all day. I just was so nauseous, and it was gonna come out one side or the other. And I chose the other because I refused to puke because it would mess up my insides a lot more. Today I'm doing a lot better. I fly to Amsterdam around 9 p.m. But I had a good time with Finn. We walked around. I wish we could have at least like gone to see some sites that they wanted to see, but they were able to go today, so that's good. For their flight. And then yeah, we just kind of sat in a park. We found a comic book shop. We found a K-pop store that had stuff, obviously K-pop stuff in it. And K-rock? I'd never heard that term used. Sorry, my hair is getting my eye. But anyway, I have a mustache. But anyways, yeah. So, yesterday was so fun. And I still have a little bit of nausea. We went in an Uber and it was a Tesla. I hate riding in Teslas. It was so nauseating. So we're sitting down by the beach, obviously, and it's gonna be a lot better today, I hope. And I hope the plane ride is alright. I've got like herbal nausea stuff just in case. But I had a great day yesterday, and I didn't film anything because I was just not feeling well. And yeah, I wish I was, because I never get to see my best friend Finn. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. We see each other in a few months, so it'll be alright. I didn't talk much throughout this just because I don't want to be like annoying to the public and just speak English the way I speak English. But it's okay right here because nobody can really hear me. But yeah, I'll probably explain more throughout. But good time, good day. I'll film the water. putting this in there, Aniko. Don't forget. There's a spot right fucking here closer. Fuck me. You're down the second row. Okay, Aniko? You're down the second row. Okay, I believe. The second row in long-term parking near the back. Over here. So I'm no longer in France, obviously. I figured I'd just roll this all into one and do like just one big vlog. There's like no one in short term. Fuck me, bro. Anyways, I am going to Seattle to see Baby No Money. And I'll probably be better at filming this because I'm not so good at filming with other people around. And I low-key just kind of got food poisoning and didn't want to film and had nothing to really film when I had food poisoning. So that was a fun part of my France trip. Right now my stomach's having some issues, so I kind of feel like I need to do a little cleanse. Don't even. Anyways, I'll see you when I get there. Right, so I've taken the bus to a queer bookshop because a good friend of mine, if you're watching this, hi Anya, recommended that I go. So I'm going to a queer bookshop. I went to one in London as well that she recommended, and it was brilliant. So love a good bookshop. Do not mind, especially if it's a queer one, because you can support them. So yeah, walking the bridge. I had to show you the collection of queer manga that they have. They have the guy she was interested wasn't a guy at all. Such a good one. I got these. These look really good. So I think I'm just gonna get these. But I love the graphic novel section. They're so good. I got some stuff. I will do a haul. But I got some Heated Rivalry stickers. I feel like I need to decorate my little baggie, so I'm gonna put them on the back and see how that goes. Dude, queer bookshops for the win. Oh, just had like great chats with people. Talked with one of the workers. I didn't even read their name. Talked with one of the workers for like a good 20 minutes. Why is the music so loud? But yeah, we just talked about like Europe and travel, which was really, really, really cool. And yeah, it was great. And I got 2 books that I already filmed, so I'm very excited to read them. But big recommend. We'll film when it's not so loud. Okay, I made it to the Baby No Money concert. For reference, there's a lot more people here than I thought. I didn't notice, like, I didn't even know, like, I don't know. There weren't a lot of people for Water Parks, and I thought Water Parks was the bigger band than fucking Baby No Money as an artist, so I'm not gonna be able to see shit, but it's okay. I'll show you. This is what it looks like. Just, yeah, that's what it is.
Our bags nearly got stolen. So, future Aniko is here way too far in the future because shit was crazy and I got sick for 15 days after that trip. Food poisoning and then getting actually sick and then getting food poisoning again is no joke. Don't leave shit in the fridge past like 2 days, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I am going to read out the exact email I sent to this company. And because I'm a bitch, I will be giving the address of the place in France so that if you ever decide to go to Nice and you're like, oh, let me drop my bags off somewhere, and this address is still a location, don't fucking go there. So here is my email to the customer service. Well, first I went through customer service and I tried to talk to them, and they were like, this sounds like too much. I can't help you. Here's my manager. So I was like, fuck me. Okay, I'll talk to your manager. And I said, hello. I would like to report a location in Nice, France for attempting to steal our bags and being highly unprofessional. I wanted to be an English major, so let's not forget this. I said this is my cousin's email and the booking code and the recovery code, because that's what you typically have to do when you're signing up to do a bag drop. Like, not a bag drop, but like give your bag to somebody. So like there's bounces in Europe, in the UK, that typically we would use, but this time my cousin chose a different one, just because it was closer to the airport. So anyways, I said we arrived at 12:45. I've already messed up. We arrived at 12:58 p.m. to drop off our bags. The men at the shop were helping customers inside their market store, so we waited patiently. We dropped off our bags around 1:04 p.m. We came back around 5 p.m. to get our bags 30 minutes early because my cousin is diabetic and needed her insulin from her bag. We had already paid for the storage, so we decided to pick it up a bit early. When we arrived, they said they did not know who we were and that they were not a luggage place, regardless of it being on the sign outside. They continued to not only not speak in English to us, but would tell us no here about our luggage, when they clearly helped us prior, by the way. My cousin's blood sugar and cortisone then dropped due to the adrenaline she was experiencing because it's a high stress situation. So while she nearly passed out, they suddenly just decided to tell us they were joking and spoke perfect English and ran to go get our bags. I fear that it was not only not a funny joke, but I do not think they were planning to give us our bags back, because they were insistent on them not understanding our English and not knowing who we were, regardless of helping us earlier. Which is crazy, because this guy, he started to go, oh, where are you from? And we're like, we're America. And he's like, oh, you know, my brother lives in Maine. And I'm like, the fuck? How are you saying I don't know English when your brother lives in Maine? Out of all places in America to live in, by the way. Maine is a crazy place. Anyways. The issue was not the fact that we wanted our bags back 30 minutes prior, because when I talked to customer service, they were like, oh, we don't do early pickup. I was like, that wasn't the issue. That's not the issue here. If that was the issue, they obviously could have told us to wait, and we would have just waited 30 minutes. I would have tried to find some sort of way to get my cousin to stay calm, you know. Instead, they insisted they were not a luggage shop, pretended to not understand English up until my cousin nearly passed out, and intended to play it off as a joke, which, if it was a joke, it was highly unprofessional, and I do not wish any other customers to deal with the experience. Here is the address of the location: 158 Avenue de la Californie, Nice, France. Thank you, Aniko, France, Fernandez. And then I got an email back saying, please accept our apologies. At this location, this behavior is unacceptable. We've issued a full refund, and they contacted them to investigate the matter and take actions regarding their professional conduct and the way they run their business. So, problem was solved. Honestly, it was a horrible experience. Anytime I go to another country, there's always the worry that I'll get played off as a dumb American. And I do tell you this as somebody who is American and does travel. So if you're an American who wants to travel out of country, please do be so careful of where you're bringing your bags and what is happening around you and what they're trying to do to you. And do note that typically in France, I am aware that the police there are very adamant about tourists not getting fucked up in any way. So if you did need to call, I would suggest calling the police, and they'll smooth it all over. Thankfully, when we did need our bags, even if they had tried to steal our stuff, our passports were on me, because we just, out of precaution, will carry that with us if we drop our bags off somewhere. And it's a good thing we did, because if my cousin hadn't started to have a diabetic issue, then we wouldn't have got our bags back. So, fun story for you lads. I hope Aniko editing put the address right there, because I don't care. I will. It's a shop in France that you can go to. It's a market store. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I don't know. Give them hell if you want. I don't really care. They were assholes. Okay. Okay, but unfortunately that is it for this video. I say unfortunately, that was a pretty long video. So if you stuck it to the end, comment potato. I don't know. I really appreciate you watching this. I'm so glad I could compile my 2 trips together. I had a really, really fun time, regardless of getting sick and dealing with so much. Obviously, you can see I had a great time, and I hope that you enjoyed. So please have a great day. I will try to be more adamant about videos in the future. I just am very busy, but I graduate from college in a month, so yay me! I'll have more time to actually nurture my hobbies, and I won't really know what to do with myself, I'm sure, but anyways, if I keep talking, I won't stop. Bye!